Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another new vlog. Thank you for joining me again this week. I've come out for a bit of a walk. It's an incredibly hot day today, surprisingly hot for early September. But I've come out for a little walk anyway to Hill Hook Nature Reserve, and it's a place that I've been to a few times before. It's a train ride away from me, only about 15 minutes on the train. So it's easy enough to get to. But I've come here for two reasons. First of all, there's an area of this nature reserve that I haven't yet explored, so I want to pop over there and see if I can explore that area and see if there are any decent compositions over there. But as well as that, I'd like to try and find out whether or not it's possible to record an entire vlog that's video and photos using just the EOS RP that I'm currently using. In the past I've always used one camera for photo and one camera for video, and that's purely and simply to preserve the battery life so I can be absolutely certain that I can record a full vlog. On this occasion though, I want to be able to record everything all in one camera because that will help my workflow in the future. The only problem I've got is I don't know for sure whether the EOS RP battery will last for the entire vlog. So a quick disclaimer here, I have also brought another camera, so if the battery on this runs out I can finish the vlog if I need to, but hopefully I'll be able to get all the way through this vlog with just this camera. Just behind me, I don't know if you can see that properly, there's a little wooden bridge that I've just walked across. I've previously photographed this bridge from the other end of the bridge, and this was about as far as I walked before. But on this occasion I'd like to try and capture a shot of that bridge from this end. There seems to be quite a nice composition here which involves using this tree as a frame on the one side of the image. So I'll have a look at that and I'll set up a shot there and take that photo, and then I'm going to move on to the area where I haven't previously explored, which is just in front of where I'm standing now. So that's that shot taken now then. I actually stood a little bit closer to the bridge than where I am now, because where I'm standing now the bridge looks as though it was just a little bit too far away in the shot. So I stepped a little bit closer to around here somewhere, which brought the bridge further towards the camera, making that more prominent in the image, which was a much better composition. And I shot that at f11 ISO 200 with a half a second shutter speed, and that gave me the perfect light for this shot. I was also focused about halfway along the bridge so that I could get everything in focus in this shot, and I could do that quite easily using an f11 aperture. I've just crossed a wooden walkway behind me just here, and it kind of creates an interesting leading line into the shot. I don't know whether there is a great shot just there at the moment, but I also don't know where this path leads, so it may be that I come back this way in a few moments and try and capture this shot. It does mean though having to set up a tripod in the middle of the wooden walkway, and that could cause a problem if other people are walking around, so I'll have a think about that one. After crossing that little wooden walkway, I've found what appears to be like a little marshy little outcrop just to the left of the path as I walked along, and that's it behind me there, and you can see there are a couple of quite gnarly trees, one in particular that's lying down across there, and some planks of wood, and it looks quite an interesting little shot. I'm trying to work out whether there is a composition here. I think there probably is, but it might mean getting in quite close to all of this tree and the wood as well. So I think I'm going to set up here and try and capture a quick shot of that. There was a nice patch of light coming through those trees, so I photographed that at f16 with an ISO of 400, so that I could really bring those highlights up as well. But also I was shooting at about 1/8 of a second, which was just about right for that particular exposure. So I'm going to move on now. I'm following this path further around the nature reserve, and having never been in this particular area before, I've got no idea where it's going to go, so this is going to be quite an interesting little project for me. Well, this is exactly the kind of thing I was talking about. How unexpected is that tree behind me? I'm obviously going to have to set up and take a shot of that, but I'm aware that I am still on the path here, so this could be quite an interesting little project. That one worked out surprisingly well. There were of course people walking past at all times, because obviously it's part of the main path through this nature reserve, but I managed to find a little spot where the path widens slightly, and I set up my tripod there so that people could still continue walking past, and I was able to capture both a landscape and a portrait shot of that tree. I'm not sure which one I like the most, but obviously there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So I decided I was going to take both shots of that. I'm still walking along the path, and I don't really know what else to expect, so I'm just going to carry on and see if there's anything else I can find. Just up this path behind me, at the top of the hill there, we come to the very end of the path by the looks of things, and that leads out of the nature reserve. So there's nothing else here that I can photograph. So I'm going to carry on back along the path that I've been walking along just here, just there, and head back to the start of it now. But before I go, as I turn around here, there's another little bit of pathway this way, and I don't know if you can see, there's a tree branch across the path there. I don't know if that makes an interesting composition or not, but I might just have a quick look at that and see if I can capture a shot there, and then I'll start making my way back. As I walked up towards that tree, I actually discovered further along the path, probably about another 20 yards further along, there was another tree, fairly similar but probably a slightly better composition. And it's actually the one just there behind me. So I decided that instead of just taking the one shot, I was going to take both of them. So I parked myself in between the two trees, and it meant that I could take one shot and then just quickly turn around and take the other shot as well. I quite like them both. Like I say, I'm not entirely sure which is my favourite of the two, but I just kind of enjoyed the dappling light that's coming through the trees everywhere I walk at the moment, so that's kind of interesting. One of the things that I've noticed about the Canon EOS RP is that whilst I'm recording video, there's a little countdown timer at the top of the live view screen that I can see, and that tells me just exactly how much time I've got left of video recording, and that's quite helpful because it means that I know exactly whether I can finish the entire vlog, and at the moment it looks as though I can do. But for now I'm going to carry on moving and see if there's one last shot here, and then I'm going to make a move. Okay, so there was one more last shot, of course, and you all know which one it was. That wooden boardwalk that I spoke to you about earlier. The line of it just leads the eye perfectly into the woodland on this nature reserve, and at one end of it there was a very slight curve into the woodland, and it kind of left you with that air of mystery as to where it was going to take you, and I quite like that. So I've captured a shot of that. I hope you've enjoyed all of these shots. That's it for today's vlog. If you've enjoyed watching this, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on another vlog very shortly. Bye for now.